Hi everyone, Danielle here. Sorry I'm a little late, but I'm here and I've got a game set up called 7 Bridges. So I thought I'd just spend some time here on the live, just doing some roll and writes. So if you're not familiar with this game, this is a roll and write game by Ron Halliday, and it's a pretty quick one, I think. It's very much just a dice drafting game, and you're drafting dice so that you can draw on your map. And the idea is that you visit landmarks, you cross bridges, and you try to do as much as you can so that the AI doesn't do well enough to beat you. So essentially, I'll be scoring on a closed loop. So like based off of the path that I draw, I'll have to make sure that it's a huge loop that hopefully crosses the river many times, because that's how you calculate that. The bridge rivers, I hope to cross, I think there's 7 bridges because that is the name of this game. I will try to cross 7 bridges so that I can score the maximum of 50 points. Any bridges I don't cross will allow the AI to score for those bridges. Landmarks, similar. I would love to visit all the landmarks and score for them, but if I don't, the AI will end up scoring for any landmarks that I don't end up visiting. Same goes for buildings, same goes for trees. Map squares, that's basically if you're able to draw a path that goes off the map and there's a number next to it. So that would be like this one. If I draw all the way down here and there's a 5, I get to score that. And then drafting usage bonus, and that has to do with the left side here. So you get to gain some bonuses every time you visit a landmark. So just double checking the rules here. It does say that for each landmark that you visit, fill in 1 segment in the landmark's visited scale bar and score the value indicated. And then for the bonuses, that's what I wanted to check. Let's see. Hi, Todd. Good evening to you. I'm playing a game called 7 Bridges. It's a roll and write, solo friendly. And I'm just getting started here. I'm going to just read this real quick. So yeah, there's bonuses on the left side of the sheet so that when you visit a landmark, you can gain one of these bonuses and eventually use them in the game. So they will either give you an additional die that you can use immediately, or you can reserve a reroll as needed. So yes, let's get started. To start, we do have to mark 1 square, and I'm gonna mark this 7. Well, it's not really a 7, but it was near the 7 square. So I'm gonna mark that, and then that is a bridge that I crossed. And every time you visit a landmark or cross a bridge, you have to just kind of color in one of the lines. And eventually you'll hopefully visit all the landmarks you can and cross all the bridges you can before the end of the game. Hello, Graylem. And oh, nice, Todd. 4 Northwood is awesome. I love that one. And Patchwork Doodle. I haven't heard of that one. I've heard of Patchwork the game, but not the doodle. Tell me more about that one if you don't mind. It sounds like there's some drawing involved. So let me roll and sort the dice in terms of priority for the AI to grab. This way it just makes the game a little bit more smooth. All right. And then let me set up the rounds. There is a round tracker down here. So we play for a total of 5 rounds, and by default it is 6 turns per round. But in solo, you only play 4 rounds with the AI. So each of us takes 2 turns per round. Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't have too many of his games, but I know he's definitely a very good game designer. So I'll have to learn more about it. Okay, so I've drafted, I've rolled the dice, and now I'm going to use this as kind of like the player marker. So when it's on this side, it's going to be me going first, and then when it's on this side, I'll say that the AI is going first. All right, so I will draft this 3, and then that means I get to draw a line that's 3 squares long in the same direction. So it's 1, 2, 3. And when you draw lines, you have to draw from one of the existing lines that you've drawn. So the path will always continue in some sort of direction. Hi, Michael. This game is 7 Bridges. Hi, DNix. Yeah, so this is a roll and write called 7 Bridges, a very simple game. Essentially, you're trying to visit as many landmarks and cross as many bridges as you can. As you can guess, there are 7 bridges to cross, and any bridges you don't cross, any landmarks you don't visit, the AI will score for them. So it's important that I try my best to be well traveled in this game. So I drafted the 3 and made my mark here, and the AI will draft now, and it doesn't draw anything on my board. It just simply drafts the die, making it unavailable for me to take. Next, I will take this one and draw this shape connecting to a endpoint of a line that I already drew, and I'll continue here, drawing like that. Now that's a cool tidbit, DNix. I've never had a teacher with that last name, but I'm guessing, is that a place? I guess so. This is probably a real place. Alright, so the AI will take this. I will draft this one. And I will draw it here. And then the AI will just take this die. And that's it. That was the first turn of the first round. It's very quick. And so we'll just swap that player marker and roll the dice. Hello, Mr. Raw Gaming. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been keeping myself busy while I can. Alright, so I'm kind of ordering this in priority order based off of what the AI would take. And the AI will always take the top priority one, and they will go first, taking that 3, which would have been nice for me to have, but that's okay. I will take this cross and I will draw it here. And when you draw it off the map and you go and see a number, you circle that number and you'll score it later. So I'll score at least 4 points. The AI will take this. I will draft this one, and I'll go ahead and draw straight down. They'll take this, and then I'll just take this little half line, which I will draw right here. And then that's the second terms. All right. Okay, and then 3. Oh, Todd, I did not realize this was out of stock. That's unfortunate. Because it was definitely in stock when I had bought it. It was not, too popular. But hopefully it comes back, because this one is very interesting. And I do actually believe this is based off of a real map of this place. Alright, so I will choose to take this 3 and cross a bridge. So 1, 2, 3, and I crossed a bridge, so I mark 1. And the AI will take this. I think I'll take this die, and then I will go up here and draw that shape like this. And then I visited one landmark. I was next to the letter D. The landmarks are lettered. So I mark off the landmarks visited, the first section. And then it did go off the board and touch this number 5. So I've circled that for later. And I will take this. I'll take one of these. They're the same. So I'll just go ahead and take that. I'll take this. And that's it. So they will go first. Okay. That's theirs. I'll take this cross and I'll mark this one. Didn't quite get to that E landmark yet, but I'll be making progress hopefully. And I'll take this again, and I'm actually gonna make my way up closer to this bridge, and then we'll go here, and I'll take this line and go up the bridge. So I've crossed my 3rd bridge, which is good. That'll get me 10 points so far. And then actually when the new round starts, they actually will start getting it, being the first winner, which is a little confusing. Okay, so they'll take this, and I'm stuck with this 2, which, yeah, I guess I'll mark down here, because every tree you pass counts as a point, and each of these sections have 6 trees, which is cool. I'll draw this line somewhere. I'll draw it here. Taking this. And I'm taking this, and I'll draw that one over here, which is what I needed. All right, so me. Okay, I'll take this one, draw the line up here, circle the 1. I'll take this one and draw the line across. It meets the 6, so I get 6 points later. And I'll draw this corner, which leads me to the bridge down here. Then yeah, I will take that. Okay. Oh, so one thing I did forget is when I passed this landmark before, I should have gained one of these bonuses. And let's just say I gained one of these re-rolls, which you could use at any time. So let's just say I did that because I forgot. AI will take this one, and then I will take I guess, yeah, I'll take this one and mark this off, and I circle the 6, and I visited the C landmark, and so I will gain another bonus, which I'll just gain another reroll in my reserve to use later. The AI will take that, and then we have a bunch of these little kind of half lines, so I'll just have to take one and draw here, AI will take that, and I'll take the other one. And I'll put that here, just in case I want to go up later. Okay, so that's that. Nice. Okay. I'll probably take that too. Let's just see if it makes sense. Yeah, I'll take the 2. So I could draw down this bridge and also draw down here. I circle the 6 because that's where it ended. And then I got one more bridge, which is good. AI will take that. I'll take this and draw here. Crosses at the 5, so I'll circle the 5. I'll take this line and I'll just go up here. I'll take that. Okay, so now I'm the first player because we're starting a brand new round. We're on round 3. Okay, this 3 is tempting, so I think I'll definitely take it. Kind of a no-brainer. I'll draw 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. I did cross the bridge number 5 there. And I'll take this. I'll take this one if I have somewhere to draw it. I do. Here, which is perfect. Circle the 4 and I pass the G landmark. I'll go ahead and do that. And then I will gain one of these as an immediate use, and I'll gain I'll gain this because this will start letting me draw on the crosswalks. And as you can see here, there's actually different paths, and the dotted lines are the crosswalks, like I guess walkable paths. And you wouldn't be able to start filling these out until you get this bonus. So I'll do that just so I can prepare myself for that. And I will take this. I'll take this corner, and the best place to put that would be here because it meets at the 4, which I can circle. And then the AI will take that one. Okay. So they will draft first. As you can see, this is like such a simple game to play. I would say the most complex part about it is when you score, because it's kind of tedious to score, as you might see if you continue watching. All right, so they're gonna take this. I'll take this 2. I'll draw down here 1, 2. Stopped right at the bridge, which is okay. They'll take this, and I want to draw across that bridge, so I'll just take this one line. Okay, and now I just need to cross one more bridge for the 7th bridge. They'll take this one, and I'll take this corner. And this corner, I will draw around this E landmark. So that's another landmark I got. And I will gain an immediate bonus, and I'll choose to get this 3rd reroll just in case. Okay. Okay. I'll take the 2, which lets me go across this bridge. 1, 2. So I've got all 7 bridges, which is awesome. So that scores me 50 points at the end of the game. And then the AI will take this. The corner. These are not great dice. I think I'm going to use one of my rerolls. Reroll the remaining dice. Okay, a little bit better, I guess. I know what I'm going to take, which is this one. And I'll just come down here. They'll take this and have a corner to draw. Now draw that this way. And they'll take that. Okay. And then they will draft first. With 3, 2, cross, cross. They'll take this. And there's this 2, which I'll take. Come down here, 1, 2. They'll take this. I'll take this line, and I'll draw that line to the right and cross off another landmark. Now gain, what would be worthwhile to gain? I guess I'll gain the 2 down here and draw it here to connect. 1, 2, so that's connected. And then they'll take this, and I'll take this half line, and that half line would be useful here. Okay, so we're on the 4th round, and they'll start. All right, so they'll take this one. I'll take this line, and I'll go down here. I'll take this, I'll draft this, and then I will also still go down here, passing this landmark. And then with that, I get another bonus. For immediate use, I will draw a 3, a line that's 3 boxes long, and that will go from 1, 2, 3. Do that. And then I draw a half line somewhere. I'll draw it here. All right. Okay. I'll draft this one. Trying to see where I would put it though. There's not a good spot for it, so I probably should just take this. And trying to see where I could go for this landmark, go towards it at least, and draw that shape. The AI will take this. I need a corner, so I'll take the corner and draw it here to pass by landmark F. And then I gain a bonus, and I'll use the 1 line and draw across here and circle the 2 for 2 points later. Yeah, I will take that one, and I'm left with these 2, and I'm inclined to actually take this corner piece because down here requires a bunch of those. And they'll take this die. Okay. All right, so they will draft first. They'll take the 2. And I'll take, ooh, there's no corner pieces. I'll take the half line and go here. The AI will draft that one. I'll take this, drawing this line. The AI will take this, and I'm left with this one, which I can draw here. Didn't see that before. Okay. Then I will draft first. So a lot of half lines in a corner. For me, the corner looks pretty good, so I'll actually take the corner. And then I'll pass by landmark J, gaining another immediate bonus. I'll take this one and draw across. I hit the number 5, so I'll circle it. They will take that, and I'm left with a bunch of half lines, which is not the end of the world. I'll take one and draw it here, and then they'll take one. I'll take my third die, and I'll go up here and circle the 2. They'll take that one. Okay. And then I will start the 5th round to draft. And this is the final round. So essentially I'll just have 2 more rolls. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about waypoints. I didn't end up backing it, but hopefully I'll be able to buy it and get access to the maps and stuff. That does look like it's rolling right? So that does look like a lot of fun. How many maps are there? Are there a lot of maps? I'm curious. I will do 3 and draw across 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the AI will take this, and then I'll take this one, I think. Draw up here. Then I'll take a half line because I have to. Or I do have 2 rerolls, so if I don't want it, I don't have to take it. I think I might as well use a reroll because I only get to do 1 more round. I'll take this line, draw it here, and then take this one. Okay, so they will draft first. Oh, that's good to know. So it's, I guess, like a phased release. Kind of like Aquamarine, right? They didn't release all the maps all at once, if I remember correctly. No, I have not played Dwarf Romantic. I've never heard of that one. Alright, so they'll take this one, and then I'll take this, and I'll draw it down here, and then they'll take this one, and then there's a line, which I guess I'll draw down here, and get this last landmark, and get a bonus here. Circle the 3, they'll take this, and I'll take this corner, and this corner, where should that go? Not sure there's a valuable place for this corner, but I'll just draw it here, and then back to me. So this is the last time I'll be drafting first, and not a ton going on. What I could do is just get this line, go across here. The AI will take this. I'm inclined to take this corner. It's not going to be too fruitful for me, but yes, I'll take this corner and draw it down here. Doesn't really do anything though. And then I'll take another corner and take it here. They'll take this. And then the last turn, then we can get into the scoring, which is my least favorite part about this game. Alright, so they'll take this, and I will take this one. I'll take this, and then I'll take a corner piece going this way, and they'll take that, and I'll take this die. And it will go guess I'll go here, so I get a tree. Okay, well, okay, so Dwarf Romantic is a tile placement game. Okay, I like tile placement games too. I'll have to look that up after the stream. Okay, so street, footpath, closed loop. So this one has like a bit of a formula. So let's get that out of the way. So it does have to do with how many bridges you cross, as I believe it's a multiplier. So when you score, it says if you drew any closed loops on your map, find the one that will score you the most points. Multiply the number of corners that it has by the number of bridges that it crosses. Okay. Okay, so closed loop would be from and I could go out here. Okay, so I have to count the corners. I will start from here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 corners. And then bridges, hopefully I remember the path I just took. I crossed 1, 2, 3, 4. So I crossed 4. So that's 12 times 4. I think that's 48. So I scored 48. That's not very legible. 48. And you'll notice that these score boxes, some of them have like a smaller box on top. That's where you write the AI score. So for the street footpath, they actually don't score for it, but they'll score for just about everything else. For the bridge, I will get 50 points because I got all 7 bridges. And that leaves the AI to get 0 points because they would score for any bridges I didn't get. And same thing with the landmarks. I scored all the landmarks, so I get a total of 45 points. And AI will get nothing. And buildings, that's another tedious one to score for. But basically, you have to count every single like shaded building that you crossed, or drew a line by. So let me go ahead and count that, and hopefully I don't miss anything there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So if I didn't skip any, I got 55. And the AI would get, for the buildings, 45. So you subtract from 100. So it does score 45 for buildings because I only got 55 buildings. And trees, same thing. You have to count the trees. So I did cross this one tree, or pass by this one tree. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Wait, how am I counting right now? Did I just go from 40 to 39? Let me just start over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. I think I counted 76. And you subtract from 100. So I think they get 24. And then map squares, that's where you count up the circled numbers on the edge of the map. So I have 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 45, 47, plus 6, 47 plus 6, is that 53? Okay. And so map squares, you subtract from 80 points. So 80 minus 53 is 27. And then drafting, how does the drafting work? So the AI uses all the drafting bonuses you did not use. There are 40 points available. Okay, so I didn't end up using 5, 6. Okay, so they score 11. And I score everything else. So 40 minus 11. I know, it's kind of weird I'm using a calculator, but I can't do it right now. 29. Okay. All right, and then now we just add up all the scores. So for me, I'll get 48 plus 50 plus 45 plus 55 plus 76 plus 53 plus 29. So I have 356 as my score. And then I'll count the AI score, which is 45 plus 24 plus 27 plus 11. So 107. So wow. Completely played really well, but I did end up starting at a difficulty of 1. And in case I forgot to show it, this has a bunch of different difficulty levels when you play solo. So when you start the game, you have to mark one of the squares on your map. And so I marked, I think I marked this one. But you could have marked any of the other ones, and there's like 9 levels. So yeah, there's a lot of room to make this more challenging. And so this score 356 is, I guess, to be expected because of the level I chose. And this is actually a game that I've played quite often. So probably could have stood to choose a different level, but that's okay. I did want to mostly show how the game played. And yeah, this is a game I loved when I first got into roll and writes. I didn't know just how much I would enjoy a game like this because I'm not a traveler, first of all, and I'm not familiar with this place at all. But the overall game was very fun, and I'm glad I got it. And hopefully, if you're interested in this game, that you're able to find it. Because, yeah, Todd, I know you said it's not in stock anywhere, which is unfortunate. Let me zoom out of here a little bit. And next up, I think I'm gonna play a game called Walk and Roll. So if you're interested in that, feel free to stick around or watch the replay when you can. And yeah, this actually came with some colored pencils, which is really nice. I ended up just using one of the blue colored pencils, but it comes with a total of 6. So instead of using, dry erase marker, if you'd rather just use the actual sheets it came with, you could use the colored pencils it comes with. And it also comes with an eraser, which I thought, typically games don't, but it did come with an eraser that I maybe used once or twice, which could be useful. Alright. So that was 7 Bridges by Ron Halliday. Alright, so next, I will play Walk and Roll, and I don't think I'll need this big dice tray. I'll just use the tray that comes with the game. So let me put this away. Okay. Todd, I do not have the Korean expansion, but I am always looking on BGG to hopefully find a good trade for it. Or I guess if I could find it for sale, I can. I've been kind of into trading for my games since I have so many, but yeah, I do want the Korean expansion. And yes, DNix, it is a stroll and write. I love the play on words that roll and writes often have. So yeah, it does say a stroll and write. And even this one, I mean, walk and roll. I mean, that's kind of a play on words as well. Okay, so it's been a while since I played this one, but I don't recall it to be too confusing to learn how to play. But there are solo special rules. And this is it. Essentially, you do have a score range that you're trying to get, and there's a couple of changes. So it says during the game setup phase, write the numbers 1 through 10 on your menu, and that's basically to track how many rounds you have, which is 10. Oh, Board Game Bliss. I've never been on that site before, but if I'm able to find more than just this game and shipping is reasonable, I might consider it. And then it says there will be no distinction between the white and red dice in the solo game. The player will roll all 6 dice every turn and have the ability to re-roll twice as per normal. The game ends after 10 rounds. Tally your taste points and compare it with the tables below. Cool. Let's hope I remember that. I'll keep that out for now. And hopefully it all comes back to me once I start playing the game. So I'll open this up. And I find this so pleasant to look at. Like, this is just so pretty, the colors. And I think I'll probably have to zoom in just so you guys can see a little bit better live and in the replay. I definitely will keep the rules handy because I don't recall entirely how to play. I will be using the simple menu. I'm not going to complicate things too much for myself. And I'm going to be using my purple marker again. I also like this insert. I think it's so cute. Kind of looks like a little wok, obviously. And then you have your ingredients on the dice. Okay, so we have that. Let's see how I can place this and zoom in a little bit more. A score of 42. That's okay, Todd. I typically don't score well at all myself, so I'm sure that's still fine. Do you mostly play this game solo or with other people? I've played this game with my husband before, and it's definitely a little more fun with more people, but this is also such a relaxing, pretty game to play by myself. Okay, so the restaurant name, I'm not going to be too creative here. I'll just put my name. And I think we'll just get started. So I had to write down the numbers 1 through 10. And every time I play, I tend to forget to mark off the round numbers. So let's hope I remember to do that. Otherwise, I might take an extra few turns by accident. All right. Guess we'll get started. So yeah, in solo, you do see it does say that the red dice doesn't matter. You just use them regularly. So I'll just roll all the dice. I do roll all the dice, right? Is that right? Yeah. Yep. Now, solo camping sounds very fun, but scary to me. I've never gone camping before. I'm not a fan of like insects or wildlife, although from afar, I'm okay. Where do you usually camp? Is there a part of the states that you prefer camping? Yeah, camping is just a world that I'm very unfamiliar with, so happy to learn more about it. All right. So to play this game, you roll your dice and you basically choose dice that you want to use to mark up your menu. And you need ingredients to create the meals. And these are somewhat real meals, I guess, which is pretty cool. And just for you guys and a refresh of myself, let me see how. Yeah, I think this is the simple side. I never realized that this actually looks like a menu. It says appetizers, mains, and then on the other side it says dessert. That's pretty clever with the theme here. So the flow of a turn says going to the market and cooking dishes. So going to the market says the starting player on turn rolls all 6 dice. They may re-roll any die, including any dice they previously set aside regardless of color. Okay. Okay, so I guess I should decide if I want to re-roll. I get 2 re-rolls. And this is round 1, so let's cross that off. So right now I could complete a dish. If I save these, so I'll save these. And the 2 broccolis and 1 shrimp. The shrimp won't help, but let's keep the shrimp and just re-roll these and see if I get anything else. That was not helpful. I'll re-roll one more time. Okay, that was pretty good. So I'm going to use the 2 shrimp and the rice to make this one. I think I just crossed it off. Is that what I do? And then I'll use the 2 rice and 1 chicken to mark this off. Okay, Northern Michigan, Tennessee, Smoky Mountains. Nice, nice. Yeah, I know people who camp, and they typically do like go in big groups, but I imagine that solo camping, you probably you're able to do all the things that you like to enjoy doing, and you don't really have to plan around anybody else. So I can see the appeal of solo camping there. All right, so I used all my dice, and I will go to round 2. Okay. So this book or recipe book, how does that work again? So if I rolled 2 of them, I could mark off one of these to gain so that I could use a book as any of these ingredients. If I marked 3, I'd be able to mark off one of these special scoring criterias. And I do have to remember I have this fridge of items available to me, so I'm able to use that in case I'm missing an ingredient that I need. Let's think about what I might want to keep. I like the 3 chicken legs, and right now I just have 1 book, and maybe I could get more books, so I'll keep these out and roll. I did not get another book. Let's try again. Let's push our luck here. Still no luck there. All right, so I might need to use something in my fridge to help with this. But I was thinking I was just going to do the 3 chicken. Mark that. And I will use a recipe book from the fridge, pair it with this. And I think I'll gain the bowl of rice. And then I have these 2 left, which all I need is another noodle, and I can mark this off. So I'll go ahead and just cross off the noodle in the fridge. I hate that I used 2 items from the fridge this turn, but it is what it is. Okay. All right. So I've used up all my dice. And round 3. Okay, so 2 rice, 2 noodles, and that's always good. I'm going to keep the shrimp as well. And then I'll re-roll this and hope for either the chicken or the broccoli. And it's a book. I'll re-roll that. So rice. No. It's not ideal. So I'm probably going to end up using the chicken from the fridge with these 2 noodles. So do that, use the chicken, mark this off, and then I still have 3 rice and a shrimp. And I'll just use 2 rice and the shrimp to mark this. And I just have this 1 rice left, which I don't think I can even do anything with. So that's round 3. We go to round 4. Okay, 2 broccolis look good. And then I'd like to keep the shrimp just in case. Okay, so this could be a bowl of rice. And let me just do a reroll of this. Okay, so it's a book. It's another rice. So I would have 3 rice. And okay, so instead, actually, I think I'll use, no, it doesn't make sense to do that. I'm gonna do 2 broccolis. I'm gonna use, yeah, use the 2 broccolis for this. And then I have the shrimp and the rice and the rice, because I could use a book as a rice. Now mark this, and then I have a book left, which is just a rice by itself. And I'm just gonna have to waste that die, I think. All right, so we're on round 5. Man, I feel like I'm all over the place on this menu. I should be focusing on one thing. But maybe I'll just try to focus on at least filling this up, I think, maybe. All right, so this could be a rice and just 2 noodles. Ooh, 2 noodles and a chicken. And then I could get 4 points with that. And then maybe I could get a rice instead of this broccoli. So let's re-roll this. Nope, another broccoli, re-rolling again. Okay, so I got the rice. So these would be a rice shrimp. So I got that. And then this is a noodle chicken. Nice. So round 6. Okay, so I have 3 books. And I don't know, should I use it to score one of these? I only have 4 more turns left, so I don't think I will. So noodle shrimp I'll keep. I'll keep 2 of these as rice and see what this is. It's a chicken. That's fine. I like this. So I'll do rice chicken, and then I'll do noodle shrimp. Round 7. Ooh, that's a lot of noodles. Might be nice to try to get shrimp so I could complete this column. But the rice and chicken also would be good to keep too. Let's just see what happens with this reroll. So it'll be lots of chicken, which I don't think I need. I think I'll keep this book, but I'll roll the chicken. Another book, so that's rice. Or I could use these 2 books to gain something else. I have 2 noodles, a rice, and a chicken. And I'll do the 2 noodles and the shrimp that's in the fridge to mark this off. And then I could waste the book and spend this other book as a rice. So rice, chicken. And I think that's all I've got. Or I could use this rice, use the rice that's left in the fridge with the broccoli and cross this off. But I'd rather wait just in case I need those ingredients. Okay. We have 2 chickens and 2 noodles, broccoli and rice. I'll do noodle broccoli, and then I'll keep these 2 chickens, and then I'll actually gain a rice. So let's do that. Circle that, gaining a rice because it completed the whole rice bowl. And then I've got a noodle broccoli, which I'll do there. Wasting this rice, but I think that's okay. Round 9. I'll keep the shrimp. And I would have liked to get noodles. So, you know what? I think I'm going to reroll all of these. Oops. And I got no noodles again. Huh. Alright, I think I'll do... I guess I could keep the chickens and reroll these in my second reroll. Alright. I don't know if that's good or not. I guess I'll do the 3 chicken at least. And then I don't even know how I'm going to utilize these. So in total I have a rice, a broccoli, another rice. And does that combination even do anything? I don't think so. Which is super unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think there's any combination of that. Oh, I could do a rice. Okay, yeah. So I'll cross out this rice, use this broccoli, and at least I'll do that. And then, oh, so much cat hair in here. Okay. And then I have a noodle and a shrimp, which I'm not able to use. Okay, I have one last turn. Okay, 3 shrimp, 2 chickens, and a broccoli. I'll keep the shrimp and see if I can roll 2 noodles. Is that the right strategy? Because I'm trying to get this 4 points here. So let's try. I got 1 noodle. Then why am I keeping all these shrimps? Okay, let's just keep the rice and the broccoli and reroll the shrimps. Okay, so we've got that. So I have my noodle, shrimp, which is what I was looking for. I have rice, broccoli, which is perfect for that. And that was my last roll. So now we can score. And I think it's just a matter of counting up the marked items for scoring. So score that. Yeah. So it's just simply adding up the scores. So 2, 4, 6 plus 9 is 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 4 is 23. 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 8 is 20. And here, I did not get many points. It's just 5. And then I also did not get many points here. It's just 2 points. So, let's see how I did. I got 23 plus 20 is 43 plus 2 is 45 plus 5 is 50. So my total score is 50. And let's see how that ranked me. So the simple menu says, my reputation is, now that's using your noodle. I barely made it to that one though. Wow. Hello, DaniCha. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I just finished playing Wok and Roll. A very simple, dice game. I only played on the expert side one time, but it really plays very similarly to the simple side. You could just apply your dice a little bit different. So I'll flip over and show you guys how that looks. So yeah, it looks a little bit more complex, but basically as you fill them out, you'll be able to reach like a briefcase. I forget what they call it. Or a lock, I guess. You can unlock it. Is that what it is? I think they're locks, actually. They kind of look like a briefcase. But it's just a little bit harder to get to these lower points when you play on this side. So just as fun. And I like that it has that added difficulty within the game. Yeah, and I am interested to check out the other expansion, the Korean one. Because I very much do enjoy this game, multiplayer and solo. And it would be cool if they actually went into all different cuisines. I would probably love to collect all those types of games related to Wok and Roll. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night here, but this was fun. I'm glad I decided to get on. I was pretty tired. I ended up recording another playthrough of Expeditions by Stonemaier Games. Before, I was planning on doing just a partial playthrough, but I was having so much fun that I was like, I might as well just keep going, you know? So that video is going up tomorrow morning, and hopefully I did a better job at explaining the rules, because the first time was just my learning game, and I made plenty of mistakes, and it's to be expected, especially when it's coming from me. But I do enjoy that game a lot. I'm not a huge fan of Scythe in general, but I did enjoy this one. I think the lack of combat probably is why I enjoy this game a lot more than the other one. Because the combat was a little, I don't know, it made me feel like all my efforts were kind of wasted as I was building up the game. But the only drawback for me for Expeditions in getting it to the table is that it's such a big game. The tiles are huge, which is understandable. If this type of game is fun. It has miniatures that are not tiny. They're not very many. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I plan on playing it some more. I do want to play it multiplayer, so I'm definitely gonna try that sometime. I did end up playing one game last night with my husband, and he enjoyed it. I think the theme didn't really stick with us, but I think overall we enjoyed it. It was competitive, so there's that aspect of it. And yeah, it is very involved, Todd. There's a lot going on because you're trying to reach a lot of different goals in the game to try to score glory. And so like there's a lot of different directions you can take. Yeah, it's a little, it can seem overwhelming, but I mean, coming from me, it was easier to grasp than I thought it would be. But yeah, that's what I did tonight. And yeah, I was a little iffy about doing a live, but I ended up doing it, and I'm glad I did. It was nice seeing some messages here in the chat and getting some games in. I love making time for games. I have a toddler, so it's like a little tough to do it during the day until he falls asleep. And he just falls asleep later and later these days, so it's just my me time is just dwindling. But it's worth it, spending time with him. But I always try to prioritize playing games, because that's the way I do my self-care. I don't know about you guys, but self-care is important to me, along with mental health in general. And yeah, I'm very, very excited to continue doing live streams. They're kind of sporadic, so I appreciate anyone who's joined me tonight. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I tend to do that sometimes. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and I love our conversations and look forward to more. Thanks, everyone.